What is up, everybody? It's your boy, the most placid celery, back again with another stream. Wasn't able to stream earlier this week. Got a little out of it. I don't know how else to say it. Wasn't quite with it until a couple days ago. By that I mean like yesterday was the first day I finally felt like myself again. With that, let's continue on. Apologies to those in my stream for ads hitting right now. I don't know if this is going to be voiced or not.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
I feel like something's about to happen with this man. Yep. Called it. Fucking called it. By the way, for everyone who is not yet aware, in the month of October, I will be playing the Amnesia, the Dark Descent, the Dark Descent, on my days that I don't stream Final Fantasy. And of course, once I finish the Final Fantasy main story, then also on my Final Fantasy days. We'll see how that ends up going, but for the month of October, Amnesia the Dark Descent is the game that I will be streaming. Something tells me the guy that killed Kettenram was, actually the first promise. The only one that was disqualified. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. Oh, Wook Lamont. She wants us to call her Lamati. like her siblings and dad do. Supposed to wait here for her. Well, everyone but me. She wants me, specifically, to join her. I don't know why I'm special, but fuck it. Main character privilege or whatever. Let's go. How goes it, Llama T? Going for tacos. Woo! It's unfair that she gets to just, you know, teleport to me like that. That's rude. I do this jump and she just appears magically on the ground beside me. How dare. Woo. Down we go. With her suddenly becoming magical. Look, Evu and Mablu are here. So is Linuhanu, apparently. Interestingly enough. Commemorative sales campaign. And you always yell at me, Rebel. Eat your food, sweetheart. And now, we go to Bayside Bevy. So that'll be fun. Just telling everyone to enjoy their time here. And the food, because the food is the most important part, obviously. Probably requires me to be on a level 90 crafter. At the wager guess. Yep. Crafter or gatherer, level 90. Not something I have. Shame. Aha. Cheesing my way through. Boom. Referlers are Murwer, Rakarok, and Fonjantain. Let's go! Hey, Rakarok's like, long road's worth the travel. Congratulate new Dawn servants. That's awesome. Yeah, I agree, Grifferler. Aye, that we do. Wooklamont basically saying, I'm stubborn. I'll change the minds of those who, what is it? I'll change the minds of the Yukhoi who just want to kill everyone and rule everything. Fonshantaine's just like, yeah, no, you're determined as fuck, you stubborn pain in the butt. Yeah. Now to go look for Hunmuruk. Sands below. Same sands. Woo! Just taking a moment to check something quickly. I need earrings. I need earrings, necklace, wristlets. Wait, no, I got new wrists. I did. I need a second ring, neck, and earrings. Start with the earrings. Next is the neck. And then finally, I need one ring. And with that, alright, cool. Now let's go ahead and go down to Brook Evu. Hunmuruk, rather. Hunmuruk. He was joined by Zerilja and Milalja. Milalja, rather. Not Milalja, Milalja. Hey, yo. I fulfilled my promise, boyo. Back to Winged Walk we go. So, if I can get unstuck, that'd be great. I'm going to cheat my way back there. So it's not technically cheating to teleport. Because she still appears alongside you when you use the Aetherite. The Aethernet shards. And with that, we are done. I have to go talk to Kryl. What's good, little homie?
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Tural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula-Yolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
I really thought there'd be more to working the right than this. If I'm being totally
When
honest
you're
with
ready,
you.
come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
All right. Closest I can get to him is right. Raid and cooperate for like 5 seconds. There we go. The Bright Plume Post. We'll have to walk from there. For now, let's go ahead and use this Aether Net Shard here. Now we go and meet with our good friend Aaronville. There he is, the first promise. This isn't exactly pleasant to see. A voice. Zeralja pisses me off. There goes Surrealja. I'm not exactly fond of what is occurring currently. Sweet muffin. Whoa. Too bad it's for casters. And I'm not a caster. Let's go! Ads on Twitch.
Shall we then?
Moving on.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shatona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
From this quest, well, after this quest, rather, I have
Yasulani
5
lies
more.
past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
5 more MSQ level 95 after this one.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
And I wanted to walk. Continuing on. Short Hunter Ronique. If one will suffice, have creature ready and waiting. And if you need 2, then you'll have to wait. Ronique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for Renton's proven bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since the last time I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far, seeing as we aren't in a hurry. Let's go on foot. Fuck yeah, I get to walk. About that, sir. As well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. the Runique, Aaron! Fill the Runique! This is your first time in Shaluani. I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. Fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. English. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Husatawi. Then I'll have a man bring the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Nothing to worry about for me. I have a big-ass scythe. I am a menace to all who would be a problem. I can just absolutely bypass him for a moment. Hey, I found an ether current already. I'll make sure to grab that before I go back to him. Cool. I now have the teleport point. As I thought, there are stairs over here. Grab the ether current. There we go. I have one town. Got an ether current on this map. His reaction is interesting. Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Hey! Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
Hot-headed youth has a gun on his back. Challenges another man with a gun on his back.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
Guess I'm not an adult
Order
then.
may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, hey, look, it's Estinian.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey!
What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Something tells me Wahute can't be trusted. I don't know what it is. It just something tells me this.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
Sup, Estinian?
Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye.
Aye. The contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see. Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Of course you will,
For
Estinian.
now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
So, eat the cactars. Got it.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
right. With that. Nope. Also no. Moving on with the story now. Pardon me. Alright, then let's go. Getting on row neck. We move on. I wasn't even zoomed all the way out. Crazy. Background story. Made it to town. Learned a little about the land. Paying a visit to an old friend of his mentor. Blue hair, you said. Interesting. Just gonna attune to the Aetherite. Talk to the Mender fast as well before I forget. Repair what I have equipped. Blue hair. feeling I should go inside of a building. If it'll let me. Nope, she's right here. Oh, hey, look, Aaronville's approached. We don't get to hear his original name. He keeps cutting people off. And she just called him by his old name again. Born Elena Shapya. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. His mother and mentor. She traveled with Galul Jaja. He's embarrassed. It was real, and we did find it. Part of the rite of succession. You're gonna bombard him with questions, no doubt. Indeed. Somebody's crying for help. Aaronville running to danger despite not being a fighter. Which means I get to fuck shit up. Let's go. What's good, Aaronville? My scythe's ready. Let's do this. Hoping to get to cut something. Namika. He's going after Namika. Or Namika, or however you say her name. The nursemaid. But my scythe shall be the last thing they ever see. Too easy. Mount up and move. I'm already halfway from 96 to 97. Time to get a bracelet back. I'll knock him senseless. It's what Clement would want. No harm will come to us. This dude will make sure of that. He understands my methods to be brutal. Dang. I see how it is. We're gonna have Iate keep an eye on her. And then I'm gonna get to go, you know, remove limbs from bodies. Truthfully, I am most excited about the limb removal part. Now we speak with Iate. She's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Let's go. It's time to remove limbs from bodies! We have to go alone for now. Something he wants to ascertain, he says. Will we hit the 96 quests today? At the rate we're going, I think we can hit the 96 quests today. We completed... We're down to 4 left, I believe. Yep. This one and 3 more after it. Get off the tree, dang it. What's good, Aaronville? Let's get down to business. Let me go scythe some things. I won't kill them, but you don't care if they lose an arm, do you? Maybe a leg? Why do I feel like the reason they haven't caught them is that dude that I said is suspicious from the Dust Watch? Called it. Legitimately called it at this point. I haven't been expressly shown it yet, mind you, but he was definitely suspicious. And they're talking about their boss also being one of them. He was the only suspicious one. Zakoa's here. Literally called it. That makes sense. Hey, look, it's Aaronville. By this building. Done. Member of the Dust Watch leads them. We need to get him alone. We're going to the small settlement nearby, he says, to talk about this. Personally, I'd want to kick indoors, but I know the game wants me to be smart about it. And given I am a hero who, you know, saved the entire friggin' world, reflections and all, you'd think that I'd just be allowed to storm them, kicking indoors and knocking people out. Sure, I have a scythe, but there's a blunt end. I can also hit him with the back of the head of the scythe. Plenty of knockout potential. And speaking from experience, blood loss also can knock people out. Just gotta make sure you stop the bleeding pretty much immediately after they pass out. Cool, I get to go get poop. It's not that I'm averse to feces, it's that I can find the plants better, he says. Oh, hey, I found some of the creatures we're gonna make attack them. I was supposed to go up. That's annoying. Can't stop, won't stop. Chase me all you want, you obnoxious pains in the rear. I have things to do. One there, so I get to go even further up. The foul-smelling nest being the one I would need, clearly. Alright, cool. Before I deliver this pouch of poop. Amazing what proper accessories can allow to happen there. Now that I have accessories for my level and not a bunch of level 90 accessories, it's crazy. Should buy another one of those rings then, though. Just give myself 2 level 96 rings instead of only having one. And then a 92 ring. And I have a 95 bracelet. Back we go, leaving me close to the end of the 95 quests. Almost done with 95 quests. I'll soon be starting the 96. I can probably hit the 96 quests today. It's a feeling I get anyways. The ability to make money. Now to go toss it into a fire. You're in my way. Jeez. Because if they hit me, my cast time would have been interrupted. They're all bickering. Even more. Told you he was suspicious. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Let's go. Man, I was hoping to remove a limb. Or two. Maybe break some ribs. You know, the normal stuff. traumatic backstory of, I wanted to help the little guy. Gone wrong. Time to get the bracelet back. Waiting at the springs, he says. Decide what to do after the pitch. Really quickly, I gotta get rid of notifications, because people like to blow up my fucking Discord all the time, I guess. Only one of them was one that actually didn't matter at all. Alright. Save myself the motions of walking or riding. Instead, we'll just teleport and then go talk. He hides his loot here, expecting he'll show soon. He's so excited and ready to go. Okay. I just poked through his head. All right. I could care less about the additional details, truthfully. I'm at the point of continue moving. Almost done with the 95 quests. There. Dang random cacti in my way. Don't stop. I run until it stops trying to fight me, and then back up to the destination. Alright, now you're just annoying me. Get out of my damn way, stupid random enemy. closer. Alright, where is he? He says. Now the conversation starts. And away we go!
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Come off it, I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it!
Let your pistols do the talking!
Those are far too long to be
Do you honestly
pistols.
believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Wow, my stream was running fine and now suddenly it's having issues. That's fun.
Oh, you little shit!
And he won.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
And there's the bracelet.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
After the 95 quests, we'll be raiding out, guys. Time to start the last 95 quest. I called it. Now we speak to the station master about when we get to leave this place.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
I nodded like a man who was just scared shitless into nodding. That was hilarious.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Yeah. They're literally...
Something the matter?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Literally the same thought I had.
Right,
so.
then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
I can see that they intentionally designed those three like the three from Shadowbringers, which is nice. Pardon me. Alright, folks. Go ahead and just start this quest. With that, guys, we're going to go ahead and